Yes, this is a Funko hunting video, not just a Funko Pop hunting video. Of course, Pops are always going to be the main focus, but I have gotten into other Funko products as well. I am going to be narrating over the footage. I took out most of the original audio just because there was so much background noise and different music from store to store, and I just didn't want to run into any issues at all here on YouTube. So hopefully I can time my narrations out here with the footage, and this will work out well. It was definitely a beautiful day out, maybe a little bit too hot at first when I went out, and this is after work, but I still had plenty of energy, and it was, so beautiful. I was like, yeah, it's a good time to go out. And you see, I went to a place that a lot of pop hunters are just not a fan of, and I understand why. I definitely get it. I've been around this corner here plenty of times because this is my local Walgreens. It's not directly in my town, it's in the town that's next over from me. So I've been here, like I said, plenty of times, and I've had some good luck here. I found a full set of Marvel figures here. I found 2 Green Goblin Chase figures here, which allowed me to do my very first giveaway on my channel. But you see what's going on in this particular Walgreens right now. It's just Star Wars and Frozen. Summer Olaf, who cares? Yeah, unfortunately, this shelf has been this way for a while, and this Taskmaster has been sitting there for weeks, and look at the condition of the box. Now, if there were other hunters in the area, somebody might have still went ahead and just picked that up, to have out of box, but this is why I say I just don't think there are other Funko Pop hunters in the area. It really does seem like if I don't pick up the exclusives from this particular Walgreens, then they just sit there. So that's why I don't mind picking up multiple sometimes, although I haven't had a ton of opportunities to even do that here. One other figure that always catches my eye when I come to this Walgreens, I won't buy it just because I don't collect this sort of thing, but this Agent Venom figure is pretty cool. I do like the design of the character. I like the backstory of the character. I wish they would do even more with him, including, of course, I would like to see a Funko Pop of that character. But yeah, this trip to this Walgreens was pretty much a waste of time. Not even the mystery mini boxes were interesting. I still had plenty of sun out, so I continued on with my journey over to Power Comics, which is in Conway, South Carolina. I've done a promotional video for them before. I wasn't paid to do that, just wanted to do it. I didn't film inside of the store this time, though. Now, they do have a great selection of pops. They do get exclusive sometimes, which you pretty much have to run and grab them when they do come in. I didn't come out with anything this time as far as pops or Funko products are concerned, but I did manage to pick up one thing, and that was this Moon Knight #1. I've heard a lot of good things about this character. I heard he's a pretty cool character, but I've never read him before. So since this is a new series going, I figured this would be a good jumping on point for me. Definitely like that cover. Now, where did I go to next? I'm going Walmart. She going Walmart. They going Walmart. They be at Walmart. We going to Walla World. Walla World. Walmart. She going Walmart. They going Walmart. They be at Walmart. We going to Walla World. Walla World. Come on, people. You just know I had to do that at some point, and if I kept going back to Walmart. I went there with something particular in mind to pick up, but of course I had to see what they had going on in terms of Funko products, and I went over and they had this side area now where they have all the mystery minis together, and they really have been ransacked. I'm sure a lot of that has to do with kids going through them. Good prices though as far as mystery minis go. But I only needed one box. Just this one box, Avengers Age of Ultron mystery minis, because I just had to get a figure that I felt like I should have had before. And if you look at these figures in this set, you could probably guess which one I really was focusing on, the one I really needed. Yep, Hulkbuster. I thought I had this figure before, but it just turned out that an Iron Man figure, the way it was sitting in the box, it felt like there was some heft to the box, but there really wasn't. But this time, I really felt more heft to the box. Couldn't get this open with one hand, of course, so I had to make a cut with the camera. And I did actually record some audio in my car, but I just wasn't happy with the quality of the audio. So like I said here, I did get the package out, get the bag out and everything, pre-cut it and all that. And easing the guy on out here, I knew I was on the money this time. It was very clear. So if you really want this figure and you take your time and look through the boxes, you're going to find him. He feels very different. You shake the box, feels very different from the others. He is a bobblehead. It looks kind of odd from that angle, when you angle it up some. But looking at it dead on, it looks really good. It just seems like it's pointless for it to even be called a bobblehead or to be a bobblehead because it really doesn't move that much. But it's just a licensing thing for some reason with Marvel. So yeah, I'm glad that I got that figure. Really glad that I finally got it. I felt like I deserved it before. Yep, your eyes don't deceive you. Another Walgreens. And this is another Walgreens where I've actually had some luck. I did bypass one Walgreens where I never found anything before, though. What you're about to see here, folks, this is not staged at all. I couldn't make this up, what happened on this aisle today. Now, before I got to the actual pop figures, of course, I looked to see what else they had going on. This Star Wars figure really caught my eye. I don't know what's quite going on there with Darth Vader, but it's a different look to him that I like. Anti-Venom there, black and gold Iron Man. Those are pretty cool. Easing on over to the pops. Do you see what I see here? Okay, first of all, Reese. That's 1 out of 4 of the new Star Wars set. AT-AT driver. That's 2 out of 4. And I'd never seen that one before in person. Then next here, Plo Koon. That's 3 out of 4. Can we go for 4 out of 4? Yes, we can. Kit Fisto, another one I had not seen in person. So boom, just like that, the set of 4. I could not plan that. I really could not plan that at all. I made a quick cut here because I wanted to show you these figures in my home, and yes, you are seeing some doubles going on here. This over here, this is the complete set that you saw me pick up in the store. Okay, or I should say the Walgreens that I just went to. And then these figures over here came from a different Walgreens, in fact, in a different city. Okay, so of course I had 2 other Plo Koon, 2 other Reese, and then just 1 of the AT-AT driver and 1 Kit Fisto. So the complete set is going to a YouTuber that actually won my very first giveaway. He won the Green Goblin Chase figure. That's my own figure creeping back there. You see his face peeking out. And it is because he has that metallic shine to him that you can actually see him at all back there. But yeah, collecting plastic, we developed a relationship from there. We've done some trades and things or whatever. We shout out each other's channels. And he let me know a good while ago that he wanted this set. So I feel it's only right that I make sure that this complete set goes to him. And I'm sure that he's going to go in depth once he receives these figures. That's something he's really good about doing. Really going into great detail, unboxing the figures, showing you a close-up and everything, and just really breaking the figures down. And I'm sure he knows a lot more about these figures than I do because I'm not the big Star Wars fan. So yeah, that'll go to collecting plastic. In fact, once he does his video, I will come back to this video and make sure I link it down in the description. And then these 2 figures over here are going to go to another friend that I've made through doing YouTube, Totally the Towel Man. It was just completely random, I think, how I came across his channel and checked out his videos and, started giving him feedback and commenting, and it just, went from there. So, yeah, I already told Totally that these figures are headed his way. And if I am lucky enough to find another AT-AT driver and a Kit Fisto, then hopefully I can help Totally complete his set as well. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, that is why I had these particular doubles going on. And really, the main reason I got these figures at all is just to help out, people that have helped out me, my fellow YouTubers, and, just to show support. Zooquarium here is an extension of Player's Choice. And if you don't know about Player's Choice, check out the promotional video I did on my channel. But when you want the Disney pops, you go over to Zooquarium. Player's Choice has pretty much all the other pop figures going on. But I needed to go specifically to Zooquarium today. And you see what I got there. Sadness from Inside Out. I just said I really wanted this figure, and I knew she was going to be easy to find. I mean, she's not like an exclusive or anything, but still felt pretty good to go ahead and pick her up. And out of that set, for now, really the only figure I'm concerned about is Sadness. I did have to pick up one other figure while I was there, and this figure is for a trade. The Beast from Beauty and the Beast. So a guy that I met through a Facebook group, he's really into Disney and he really wanted this figure here, so I picked it up for him. Me personally, I would love to have Syndrome, but the prices on Syndrome, again, just through the roof. And Boo is pretty cute too. Love that character in Monsters Inc. Monster Inc. is just a great movie. The first one, at least. I can't speak too much on the second one, but I really did love the first one. And here is Beast in my home right now, but he's just here for one night. Got to get him all boxed up and ready to go, to send him on off tomorrow for that trade. So obviously, not going to unbox him. This box is in great condition. I'm going to make sure it stays that way. That's the way I like to handle things when it comes to trades. Yes, I'm going to get him ready to go. But I did go ahead and unbox Sadness. Right away out of the package, I gotta say, she is just so true to the character in the movie. I mean, this is really like the character just come to life. And I really like the way they did her glasses here. Obviously, there's no real lenses there, but it does give the effect of her wearing glasses. Just very true to the character in the movie. The turtleneck here, and everything. Just great detail all the way around. I like her hair and everything. The hair, I noticed... This seems to be like a common thing that the hair on female figures tends to be pretty heavy. And I know sometimes female figures, they come with stands just so that they can actually stand up. So I'm kind of curious to see how well this figure stands. Oh, she stands perfectly fine. Okay. Absolutely a cute figure. And I still really want those mystery minis. So if anybody out there has doubles, I know I've said this before, I think on my Saturday night vlog, but if anybody has doubles of those figures, or you're just willing to work something out with me, I really do want to get those figures without going through a bunch of boxes, because like I said, I'm just happy with Sadness for now. Although I do have another figure on the way, a variation, and if you're up on your Funko news, then I think you already know what I'm referring to. I don't even want to say it right now, just in case people who aren't in the know, you can come back, check out my videos, and eventually you will see when I get that figure and share it with you all. But yeah, for right now, it's all about Sadness. Definitely my favorite character. Like I said, this figure just really represents her well. I do want to go ahead and wrap things up here, with everything that I managed to get. Okay, again, I already got this Star Wars set up here. Even though this is not staying with me, it is a big part of what I was looking for. So yeah, I am glad I got those. Okay, then of course, check him out again. Mystery Mini doesn't even feel like a mini really, because I mean that's a nice size figure. Really glad I got this Hulkbuster figure, and I'm so looking forward to getting the 6-inch figure. And I'm really glad that Funko continues to produce those boxes. So I got to keep it in mind next time I check out. Make sure that I get that first box. And another thing that I like about Funko continuing to produce those boxes is, flippers. Yeah, just eat that. Take that one. I'm sorry. It's gonna bring down the prices some. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And like I said, even though he's a mini, look at how close he is in size to a regular pop there. Really cool. I don't think I'll be picking up any more of these boxes. I already have a couple of the other figures. I got this. In fact, let me just show you real quick. Okay. From this set, I also got Iron Man. I ended up with 2 of those. I did go ahead and give one away. And then I had another Iron Man. This one here that looks like he's blasting off. Okay, so I got that one. And I really think, you know, I'm done with this set. As much as I would really like to have the Hulk, I'm not going to go through, you know, some more boxes trying to find him. I'll just roll with what I have. You know, it'd be nice to have Hulk, but oh well, I'll just keep things moving. Now, I didn't show you every single store that I went in, and I'm not going to cut back to any more footage. I didn't record anymore, and I did that for a specific reason. For one, I did go to GameStop, and I felt like I just, you know, didn't really want to record in GameStop. It's such a common store that we all go into. I like to tend to focus on stores that are a little more off the beaten path, or stores that may have changed in some way. You know, I go to Walgreens, I never know what I'm going to see. Even Walmart, really never know what I'm going to see. But GameStop is pretty consistent, and that's not a bad thing. And let me go and show you what I'm messing with. I know you hear the noise here. Went to GameStop, and I had the intention of finding this, especially if I caught it on sale. And you see that this was on sale, the Ghost Rider Dorbs. And I really don't believe in keeping Dorbs in the box, so I'm already working to get this fella out of his box. And part of the reason I wanted this, not only does it look really cool, but I know the odds of getting the actual pop are just slim to none. The prices are so raised up on that pop figure, especially that I think there's a metallic one. I would never pay that much for a figure, so you know, it is what it is. If I was more of a big fan of the character, maybe that would bother me more. It really doesn't bother me though. I'm fine, you know, and I do like the look of this Dorbs. This is a pretty cool representation of the character. Definitely like the flame effect going on here with the head. So yeah, I like that there. And then I did pick up one more Dorbs. And I know it may sound a little surprising. Yes, I'm somewhat getting into Dorbs, and it's mainly because the designs, I think, are getting more interesting than they used to be. So one more here, and I'm not going to keep him in his package even though he is an exclusive. And this is the reverse color Deadpool. Instead of red and black, I guess we just say black and red for this one here. So yeah, the colors, you see the typical colors there. And then the way that this one looks, pretty cool. Okay, so even with this one being only at GameStop, I just don't really see the point in keeping Dorbs in a box. Of course, I'm going to take care of these boxes. I'm going to hang on to them. But I'm not keeping him locked up in his box. Okay, so here he is. And he looks pretty cool. I didn't even notice this before. The symbol there looks really awesome. I like that. You know, the red, black, white just plays so well together. Okay, and then a nice little touch here to the hood. Okay, I like the way the hood kind of folds down on the back of his head. Okay, and they even had the paint there. Let me see if I can get it to focus here a little bit better with the swords on his back. So yeah, this is really cool. You get a chance to pick this one up. I think you should, even if you're not crazy about Dorbs. So now I actually have 2 Deadpool Dorbs. Of course, excuse me, I'm moving my camera around. Let me get it back. Okay, I think it's fine. Okay, of course I also have this one here. And yeah, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. See, the symbol actually is the same there. Color is just slightly different. That's all though, but yeah. So now I actually have 2 Deadpool Dorbs. And no, I am not going to start getting Deadpool Dorbs the way that I had Pops. Not gonna happen. I'm happy with these 2. Okay. So I'll make sure I sit him up here since he's part of what I just picked up. I'll try to work with the space here. Now I did pick up one more thing today, and I'm almost dying to share it with you all, but I can't do it because it would ruin the surprise for someone. So again, if this particular person who is going to receive a little surprise from me decides to do an unboxing, a video with it, then I will make sure that I link that down in the description as well, along with, you know, the other figures that I'm giving out, if those guys, they decide to focus on them in a video. I already know Collecting Plastic said that he would. You know, if Totally decides to focus on the figures that he's getting, then I'll link it down there as well. But, you know, we'll just see what happens. So maybe, you know, in fact, I'll make it my responsibility. I'm not going to say, you know, check back to the video. I'll just say in a future video, if that does happen, if I add any links or anything, I'll let you all know. You can come back, you know, and check it out. But that's it for now. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to mix things up with the format and not do maybe a typical hunt video. I know this is sort of a different style, but I hope you enjoyed it regardless, and hope you like, you know, the things that I picked up here. I think it's a pretty interesting mix, you know, to go from Sadness to Deadpool, Hulkbuster, Ghost Rider. That's definitely mixing things up there some, even though that's Marvel going on there still. But yeah, pretty fun day for me, and I hope this was a fun video for you all. Take care.